Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Starseed Lightkeepers of our First Wave Ascension team. All our Earth Angelic Tribe of the 144 are being prepared for our powerful Taurus full supermoon this Wednesday, November 5th. Our local Solaris has sent massive flashes of Gamma Mother plasma waves of adamantine light, releasing 8 C-class solar flares and 5 M-class flares in the past 24 hours, with the most powerful maxing at M5.01 at 10:11 UTC. We also have a huge coronal hole turning to face the Earth upon the Sun, and he let go a giant CME directly toward Earth, spreading across the entire solar field, called a fast-moving full halo event, which will arrive just in time for our coming super Taurian moon. We also witnessed 2 spikes in the heartbeat of Mother Earth today, appearing on the Schumann charts at 16 and 17 Hertz. Pachamama also received 2 powerful activations today in her crown chakra of Lemuria, with a magnitude 6.1 earthquake at 6:44 UTC and a 6.0 earthquake at 3:45 UTC. In Kamchatka, Russia, followed by many powerful aftershocks. Many of our starseed lightworkers are receiving crown and third eye chakra openings and activations as we connect with Gaia and all her children of the sun. Our star nations and hybrid children are with us now to assist us in our final preparations for our great shift of the ages and quantum leap of consciousness into our new human species of Homo Luminous, rainbow light bodies of our new Eden creation manifestation. A'ho. Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, Keen 47, Blue Galactic Hand of our Universal Alliance of Light with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end, where we release a powerful divine decree of the ascending heart. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Brother of the Light, Trevor Onefeather. The dragon within you awakens. Beloved family of light, the embers that once slept in silence are stirring again. Deep within your chest, the ancient flame begins to breathe. Slow, steady, unstoppable. You are never meant to stay asleep. You are the guardian of forgotten light, the keeper of crystalline truth. When your heart ignites, the world shifts. Do not resist the rising. Let the fire purify. Let the light roar through every cell until all that is false dissolves. For the age of remembering has come, and those who carry the dragon's heart are being called to stand once more. May the fire in your heart sing with light, love, and truth. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Aura 444. Galactic tones are streaming through the portal of the sun, all the way to the Earth's heartbeat. This will be a powerful month for solar flares. So much transformation within you and the planet now. Stabilize your energy, like the tree stays rooted, yet the branches, like your nerves, stay in flow with whichever the wind blows. This metaphor is how the spirit works in tandem to your physical vessel. Nature, fresh air, meditation, salt bath, and creating happiness now. Your star family would not want you in separation from creation or yourself. You create your harmony or dissonance. Very true. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Because the last necessary series of unifications of the spheres have taken place during the Twin Flames Celestial Venus mission in Greece, and the Celestial Dome opened, The days before November 2nd and 6th are the days that the dragon will begin awakening. These are sacred days and the beginning of the most deep and unprecedented healing, revelation, and remembrance on the physical level. The dragon is the one who will move the newly received flows and essences from the star of life upwards through the Kundalini paths. This will happen naturally and in phases for more balanced adjustments and absorption. Please note that we have never experienced something like that before. This is the first time and contact with these living energies moving through the Kundalini. This is the Sleeping Beauty awakening. Enjoy it and please rest and take it easy. All is well and unfolding according to the divine plan. Glory to the Holy Mother and all living children who are honoring their genealogies by healing, evolving, and progressing themselves. You are blessed beyond words, and your service is recognized in the eons. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Sophie Gregoire, today's oracle. We are about to fly through this highly powerful and energetic full moon. There is like a portal you have to go through now. On the other side of it, once you allow yourself to take action, take a leap, do what needs to be done, you find yourself on the side of freedom. There your new self can truly be reborn. In fact, old entanglements will dissolve, and all the energy you left in the wrong places will come back to you. This is the end of a long phase of feeling stuck in the same vibration. Thank this experience and move on. It taught you what you need to know. Faith and action. The relief will be immense. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology. 11/3/25. You'll sense shifting currents today as November preps and adjusts for Wednesday's supermoon in Taurus, which will double down on slowing down and allowing nature and the universe to guide you. Even though you'll be busy today and tomorrow with duties and responsibilities, don't let them own you. Less is more this month as you allow and step aside and go easy and wait. Mercury will soon be retrograde and time will rewind, and you'll be given another look at how the year has gone, and take a deep dive into how to detach, surrender control, and still come out ahead. This is an important month that needs cooperation, not attitudes or opinions. Flow, flow, flow. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Joe Hement. Sacred measures are in place. In the middle of the night, a huge influx of light arrived, and it was unusual, in that it had more substance and physicality than the usual light infusions. It flowed in through my third eye, and was in pale pastels and odd shapes, like not quite inflated balloons. It felt absolutely wonderful, and I noticed today another up-leveling in sensitivity. I inquired while meditating about the origins of the light codes and received the following. Sacred measures are in place to secure this planetary momentum. Measures of grace and favor. Hold the light in your heart, a well of provenance. It will sweeten your waterways of the emotional body and lineages both. Fear not, all proceeds precisely to a plan you yourselves help to write. The mondial rises. I had to check the meaning of mondial. It means worldwide or world. I was shown then a delicate fretwork of roots and shoots, like those of seedlings, all woven into a nest, which was cupping the new world above. The divine plan has germinated. I received that all beings who have ever held this dream, such as the Templars, have their faces turned to the earth now. Such intention focused, such love. I was shown too the many layers within earth as white, rainbow, crystalline plasma. The view panned then to the trees working extremely hard, like vortices, to clear the field in our realm. I was told that many of us have been unplugged from the matrix. I saw myself in a dodecahedron infused with a beautiful pale pink light, and then this was held within a tetradecagon, 144-sided. My monads supporting and assisting the shift. I heard this is the vital process of diamond fractalization. Many of us now as smaller parts holding the dream, the vision, the blueprint for the whole field or new earth. And this fractalization is the key to the success, for we are many, we are worldwide, and we are true. For many years I felt this vision of a new world as a film spooling around my knees or floating in my field. In the past few weeks something major has shifted, and it is being broadcast from my heart, for it is now time. And today from Divine Brother of the Light, Alexander Quinn Starseed. The supermoon is about to arrive. Brace yourselves. In 2 days from now the supermoon will arrive, which will be the year's largest and brightest full moon due to its closest position, appearing up to 14% larger and 30% brighter than a typical full moon, and we are now feeling its effects begin to build. Some will call it the beaver moon. The moon is going to create tension between holding on to security and embracing transformation, especially with tense aspects with Jupiter and Pluto, encouraging people to commit indulgence through sociability, but also pleasure-seeking, which can forge a relationship temporarily, but also around this time create power struggles and intense shifts in relationship dynamics that can be long-lasting, and in some cases even irreparable. The days ahead will carry a strange mix of calm and intensity. When you get a clash between comfort and transformation, it can create tension in households, workplaces, and social circles. People might overindulge to feel better by suddenly spending on items, or eating or drinking too much, or seeking quick satisfaction, only to find themselves drained or tangled in emotional messes later, if not careful. So this is a time of great impulse and emotional control. Don't do anything this week you think you might regret the next day. Either stay composed or just walk away. Power dynamics will surface because of competition between friends, control struggles in relationships, or unspoken resentments that will be ready to come up given the slightest go-ahead. What can start as a friendly exchange can easily turn into a test of boundaries, especially when the unresolved shadows in relationships surface all of a sudden during this week. And because of all of this, be cautious around this time of over-promising, overspending, or pushing others to meet your emotional needs. Watch out for the temptation to control outcomes or to use charm to avoid hard truths. Emotionally and psychologically, full moons like this tend to heighten feelings and will leave many feeling restless, creating sleep disturbances and vivid dreams. On the upside, this lunar intensity can unleash incredible creative or intuitive surges. However, whilst there will be forward momentum, this will be for some a tough week energetically. The collective are going to go through some very extreme changes at present, including with the physical body. For those who suffer from mental health or feeling mentally fragile, reach out for help, but don't be alone. And remember, to all those who feel that the energy is too much this week, there is light at the end of the tunnel. This is only a short phase. See it through. With love, forewarned is forearmed. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Kirsty Elizabeth, the Supermoon Gateway, a soul deep reset in the 111 through 1111 portal. Taurus, November 5th, 2025. As the veil thins between the material and the mystical, the period between November 1st and November 11th, 2025, opens an extraordinary 1111 angelic portal. This 11-day energetic corridor, amplified by the master number 11, speaks of spiritual awakening, divine guidance, and profound new beginnings. It's a time when the universe whispers secrets to our souls, urging us to align with our higher purpose. Right at the heart of this potent portal on November 5th, 2025, the night sky will brilliantly showcase the full moon in the earthy, grounded sign of Taurus. This is no ordinary lunation. It is the second of 3 consecutive supermoons closing out 2025. and it is poised to be the closest and brightest of the year. A supermoon occurs when the full moon coincides with its closest point to Earth in its orbit, perigee. This proximity makes the moon appear larger and significantly brighter. Astrologically and energetically, this phenomenon acts as a powerful amplifier, dramatically magnifying the effects of every influence we feel. The spiritual transformation already promised by the 1111 portal and the Taurus-Scorpio polarity is now given a massive surge of cosmic power. The universe isn't just suggesting a change, it's insisting on a spiritual upgrade. This amplified energy calls for a profound three-part process, focused on the true understanding of a spiritual transforming self. Reset. The supermoon demands a soul-level reset. The light is so bright, it illuminates and compels the shedding of old spiritual blockages, limiting beliefs, and karmic patterns that no longer match your highest vibrational blueprint. Refocus. The clarity is unprecedented. You are asked to zoom in on your spiritual purpose and commit to the path that deeply resonates. This is about anchoring your divine truth into the material world that Taurus governs. Transformation. This supermoon moment transforms your very identity. It's not just about what you do spiritually, but who you are, a spiritual being experiencing a grounded human life. This lunation is the cosmic push you need to fully embody that divine essence. This supermoon reset is a sacred call to action. Anchor the spiritual insights from the 111 through 1111 gateway into the fertile ground of your life. Release the discordant root systems, affirm the values that bring you peace, and step forward as the grounded, transformed, and harmonious spiritual being you are becoming. And today from Divine Brothor of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D. When the Fire Meets Earth, the Mars Supermoon Alignment, November 3rd, 2025. Dear friends, this new week unfolds beneath the powerful dance of fire and earth. Mars, the planet of drive and action, enters the visionary realm of Sagittarius, while the supermoon in Taurus casts her luminous glow upon our inner and outer worlds. Together, these two celestial forces form a bridge between movement and grounding, passion and presence. It is a week of expansion tempered by embodiment, where our desires for freedom and growth meet the call to stabilize and anchor our dreams into tangible reality. The sky invites us to walk with both courage and grace, to trust our intuition while keeping our feet firmly rooted in the now. As Mars strides into Sagittarius, our energy begins to rise with renewed optimism and enthusiasm. Sagittarius, the seeker of truth, infuses our actions with meaning and purpose. We may feel a strong impulse to explore new paths, travel beyond our comfort zones, or embark on spiritual or creative adventures that broaden our perspective. This fire energy activates our inner warrior philosopher, the part of us that acts from conviction rather than impulse. Yet if not balanced, it can also stir restlessness, impatience, or scattered efforts. The lesson is to move forward guided by higher vision, not by the need to escape or prove something. Meanwhile, the supermoon in Taurus illuminates the physical and emotional landscapes of our lives. Supermoons magnify everything they touch, our senses, our emotions, our need for comfort and stability. Taurus, being an earth sign ruled by Venus, calls us back to the body, to simplicity, to the beauty of the present moment. Under her silver light, themes around self-worth, abundance, and security may surface for healing or transformation. It is a potent time to release attachments to old definitions of safety, and to realign with what truly nourishes us, body and soul. Together, Mars in Sagittarius and the Taurus supermoon create a dynamic polarity, one urging movement, the other inviting stillness. This cosmic tension can feel like being pulled between adventure and serenity, between chasing horizons and tending the garden of our current life. In truth, their dance teaches us that both are essential. We are meant to move forward while remaining rooted in authenticity, to expand our world without losing connection to our essence. This is a week to bridge the spiritual and the material, to turn inspiration into form. On a physical level, these energies may stir fluctuations in our energy field. Mars's fiery transit can bring bursts of adrenaline, restlessness, or even sleep disturbances, as the body adjusts to higher frequencies of motivation. The Taurus supermoon, on the other hand, may heighten our sensitivity to food, smells, and textures, reminding us to nourish and ground ourselves through touch, rest, and nature. Muscle tension, neck and throat discomfort, or changes in appetite are common as the throat chakra, Taurus domain, undergoes clearing and activation. Emotionally, we may swing between excitement and introspection. Old fears about stability, success, or the future might resurface to be released, while new visions begin to crystallize within us. The key is not to rush. Allow both the fire of Mars and the calm of Taurus to find balance within your heart. By week's end, as the lunar glow begins to wane, many will feel a renewed sense of alignment, a deeper understanding that true expansion arises not from running away, but from embodying the freedom that already lives within. Have a great week. Much love. We are one. From DiegoBerman.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Judith Kusel. I was tuning into the energy centers of the earth today, and waters, and vast surges of energy shifts are happening, as the old is now fully merging with the new, with the vast cosmic energies being released from the 12 central suns, and the suns beyond the suns. Expect the energies to break all previous records, as all now is shifting into the 7th and 9th dimensional frequency bands. I got up early this morning as the sun was rising, and looking into the sun, I saw codes, symbols etched into the sun. I thought I was imagining things, but no, I could see them even more clearly after my second and third attempt. I have never seen these before. We will now truly find that nothing is the same anymore, and every breathing moment brings miracles, revelations, insights, visions never known before. It is so important now to make sure that you are firmly rooted and grounded into the core heart of Mother Earth, as well as in your own heart. So much love. From JudithKusel.com. From Divine Star of the Light, Adrian Elise. November 3rd through 10th, 2025. Gold returned. Supernova astrology update. Things have been feeling intense for the last couple of weeks, with Jupiter an exact square to Chiron. This transit is about a fundamental shift for humanity. We are standing up to take back our power. Jupiter and Chiron came into exact square on October 16th, and a few days later the Sun in Libra opposed Chiron and squared up with Jupiter. This brought the energy of the square home with intensity. Now Venus is taking her turn, triggering this square. Venus in her home sign of Libra is weighing in on the situation. We need strong boundaries in order to reclaim our energy from where we have given it away. But Venus in square to Jupiter and Cancer says that we must expand into love in order to do it. The strength we need comes from the resolute mountain within us. The Mother's Law made manifest. We walk in the right and good and true, which is also our abundant inheritance. We supernovas have been through the ringer. Now it's time to reap the rewards of our lifetimes of toils in service to humanity. There is a full moon in Taurus, Venus's other home sign, on November 5th, just after Venus comes into the game-changing cardinal T-square. Venus will sit at the very end degrees of Libra for a powerful activation of Mother's justice for this full moon. Are we really ready to fully handle the massive energy that is ours by birthright? There is grief around how far away we got from our connection to Mother and Source. The dark things that need to be revealed have to do with the misuse and manipulation of wealth as a concept. It is a revolution of what we see as having value. Mercury opposes Uranus 3 times, the second 2 times in Scorpio and Taurus. We are recovering our hidden wealth. We are the gold that is being returned, and this Mercury retrograde is helping us to understand what that really means. Supernovas. We lead the way for humanity into the golden age. Mercury will turn retrograde at 6 degrees of Sagittarius on November 10th. Mercury will come back into the grand water trine for the second part of November, and again for the first half of December. Make use of this magic time. All is harmonized, with an exact grand water trine between Jupiter, Black Moon, Lilith, and Saturn. Saturn has just retrograded back to 25 degrees of Pisces, and Black Moon Lilith will make it to 25 degrees of Scorpio this week. We are entering into a magical time of miracle forces coming in big waves to help us to harmonize all of the changes we are going through. Take advantage of this supportive energy. Feel the feelings and drop the baggage. It's time to shed the old skin. Jupiter in exact trine with Saturn and Black Moon Lilith say that there is nothing so sick that it can't be healed, nothing so dirty it can't be cleaned. Let's face the remaining most scary darkness within so we can walk forward in true freedom. This is how we escape the matrix. We must remove all emotional triggers through healing deeply repressed fears and traumas. The grand water trine with Jupiter and Saturn is so damn sweet. Now it's time to push forward and overcome all fear. We have been begging for the future to come, but now we back away in timidity. The unknown is like a big black hole calling us down with gravity. But Mother Earth says, "That is just when I will catch you. We are entering a new world together," she says. "Hold my hand." From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Monday, November 3rd, we start out the day with Venus, ruler of the feminine archetype, an objective Libra, and a difficult inconjunct to Saturn, ruler of karmic lessons in Pisces. We may be attempting to work through old challenges from long ago that pertain to our relationships, desire for equality and a sense of inner balance and harmony. We must balance idealistic love with realistic expectations and reevaluate our personal boundaries. This can be a time of karmic reckoning where we are held accountable for past actions or a lack of responsibility. This is an opportunity to clear past debts and move forward with greater wisdom and integrity. We also have Mars, ruler of the masculine archetype, in transformative Scorpio, approaching a positive trine to Neptune, ruler of spiritual transcendence, in mystical Pisces. This blends intense power with intuitive action, creating a time where determined efforts are aligned with compassion and spiritual conviction. It is a potent time for pursuing a sacred mission or a cause that feels deeply important. However, we need to be mindful to avoid becoming overly reactive, emotionally fanatical, or acting in a way that could cause harm or regret. Instead, channel your passion, embrace your intuition, and acknowledge your past in order to bring healing to your future. Blessings of love and light to all. From ColleenLemma.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Venus in Libra, quincunx Saturn retrograde in Pisces. If the ship has sailed, let it go. Don't wait on the beach until your heart's grown cold. Sometimes we can hang on to jobs, situations, or relationships that are past their expiration date because we think we don't deserve more, or we believe that nothing good will come again. As time ticks by, inhibitions grow. It's harder to value yourself if you shut down under a weight of denial and despondency. Cleanse your heart with self-love, gentle validation, warm respect. Maturing inevitably means enduring losses, but there is a richness to a life that has a diversity of experience. Instead of staring at the horizon, counting the seconds until happiness arrives once more, search for starfish, marvel at shells, kick up sand, build a sandcastle, check yourself onto the next boat that lands. There is not just one beautiful reality, but many. Drop deep into your heart to turn the tide. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Zolkeen Times, Keen 224, Yellow Electric Seed. Tone 4 with keywords activate, service, and bond. Sparks the third day of the white wind wave spell like flipping on a bright switch. Press the button and let go. This step is about activating the process. And since we're in a wave spell of communication, today is about activating conversation. Expect debates to get electrifying. Channel that buzz productively, maybe by steering a lively chat toward solutions, or arguments might flare. Keep the energy flowing with the wave spell's open spirited vibe. Today is Yellow Seed, with keywords awareness, targeting, and flowering. Yellow Seed days are about sharing wisdom and planting ideas. Folks born on these days are pros at it, but we can all strive to sow awareness. If you've learned a valuable lesson, pass it on to someone who'd benefit. Maybe a quick text with a tip you wish you'd known sooner. Combine the tone and day, and you get activate, target, or service to awareness. To summarize, today you're on an active duty for light and love. Make it your mission to find a target, a person or group, and make them aware of something that helps them grow. Got knowledge? This is a great day to share it, like dropping a golden nugget in a conversation. And today from Divine Sister of the Light Christina Papa Giorgio, Yellow Electric Seed, 3 Con, Keen 224, 3rd of November 2025, Seeding the New Time. The star seeds awaken and ripen. Targeting service. Keen 224 equal 4, 4 equal 8, infinity abundance flow. Very divine codes supporting us in breaking free and planning for a fresh start. Alleluia. Today is day 3 in the wave spell of Ik, the great white wind, which appropriately is taking charge of our mainsails and directing our new flow through these benevolent winds of change. White wind holds the intent of spirit, the will of the divine, communicated through the breath and the whisperings of the white wind. As such, spirit has the last word in the blue storm year, and has redirected the energies from turbulence and chaos to full steam ahead as the driving force in this new energy. The white galactic wind was the occult superpower last dream spell year, so spirit definitely has a divine agenda at play as God takes the reins. Thank God, spirit is in charge. Ik holds the power of spirit, and this wave spell encourages us to become hollow vessels for spirit to communicate and work through our being. We are learning to embody spirit. Today we are connecting with spirit to gain absolute clarity on how and where we need to focus our energies in order to grow and be of service to others during this new golden era. Tone of creation. Today's tone is electric. This is another incredible divine gift from our Creator, as we have an incredible surge of power to kickstart and drive our divine missions. Get ready to power up and fulfill your destiny. The key word here is activate. The electric tone brings great power to energize and activate whatever we focus on and wherever we direct this energy. Keen 224 activates awareness through awakening souls to the truth of our reality and our greater mission. So get ready for more spontaneous awakening in the still sleeping masses. Electric is tone number 3 in the tone of creation. It is the first of the 3 emotional realm tones. Thus there is a very strong emotional charge today which may create outbursts in those who need to find their balance. Electric energy creates a short fuse, particularly in those souls that are confused or not focused on their divine missions. Through focus, these strong energies can be creatively utilized rather than being destructive or chaotic. Today beckons you to become emotionally mature. Expand your focus from bonding with one to the joy of bonding with all. Do not become obsessed with romantically coupling. Instead, use the energies from your partnership to serve a greater purpose, which is crucially needed at this juncture in Earth's history. Today you should contemplate how you can activate your electrical power to send waves of pure charged energy to uplift and awaken others. through your acts of divine planetary service. A'ho. Today's question is, how can I seed my divinely inspired ideas through bonding with others in greater service to humanity? Am I ready to ripen and fully blossom into my highest potential destiny? Divine blessings for your accelerated growth in the direction of your highest potential flowering. Let's get ready to pop. In la catch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 224, Yellow Electric Seed. The mantra, the code for today is, I activate in order to target. Bonding awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the electric tone of service. I am guided by the power of elegance. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world for free, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. Now I'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light, Bobbi Walker, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Angel. We truly appreciate you and your support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you, so we're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you can do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a very powerful divine decree of the ascending heart. I am the radiant pulse of the new earth, the sacred breath of divine light reborn within me. Through every cell, every heartbeat, I anchor the crystalline codes of higher consciousness. I am the calm within the storm, the still point of creation in motion. I call forth my full alignment with Source, the eternal flame of love, truth, and illumination that guides my ascension path. Through the waves of purification, I remain grounded in my heart's wisdom. I release all density, distortion, and illusion, for I am the bridge between heaven and earth, a living conduit of peace, clarity, and divine remembrance. As the sacred currents of light spiral through me, I awaken the ancient codes within my DNA, the remembrance of my origin, my power, and my eternal grace. I am the light that transmutes all shadow, the love that restores all harmony, the truth that liberates all beings. Through the law of one, I now decree, let all hearts rise in unity, let all souls remember their divine essence, and let the light of creation illuminate every realm of existence. I am that I am. I am the embodiment of divine love, forever anchored in the heart of Gaia. So it is, and so it shall ever be. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed week ahead as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into our new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.